So this is another pessimistic view one, but it also kind of ties into the whole like maybe we're not the peak, maybe we're not the biggest and baddest out there. Um, and maybe we're just really so small that we can't even comprehend. But like something I wanted to bring up is um, it's kind of a hypocrisy towards the whole like do no harm thing and me being like vegetarian and stuff, and it's like trying to do no harm. And doing no harm is not actually possible. The only way to do no harm is to die. You die, and then you can no longer do harm. That's the only way you're no longer going to do harm. Um, that's within your control in any way. Like you can maybe still do harm as a dead body, which just goes further to prove my point. But every day, every step you take, every breath I take in, every action that I do potentially kills thousands, millions, I don't know, of small organisms and stuff that are, just on me. Every time I take a step, I could be killing some little bugs. I don't know. How could I? I can't even, if I can't even see them, how am I supposed to avoid them? It's not practical. I can't. And so I just think that it's kind of, there's kind of a balance there, because you really like do as little harm as possible seems like the most reasonable thing to kind of go with. There do no harm is not, it's not feasible. You can't actually do no harm, but do the minimal amount of harm, that makes more sense and is more, it's more attainable. And I think that the best motto to go by for this is, if you don't need to, then don't do it. When it comes to like harming stuff, I feel like a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, a bug, smack. The bug wasn't bothering you. You didn't need to kill it. The only thing it did was be there, and its presence bothered you, so you had to kill it. That always kind of makes me like, uh, it always kind of puts me off a little bit when someone just like needs stuff to die. And then when I like if someone's like, oh my gosh, bug, 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 get it out of here. Like if I save it instead of killing it, and then people will be like, oh, you didn't kill it? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, stuff like that kind of bothers me a little bit, because it's like, why did it need to die? If it's no longer in the room, it's no longer in the building. You'll probably never see it again in your life. Why did it need to die? It didn't. So, stuff like that kind of peeves me a little bit. But everyone has their own opinions and their own way of life. And that's kind of, I want to say it's a survival. It's ingrained in us from survival. Like bugs can bite us and potentially kill us, poison us, or whatever. So there's just that kind of innate fear of bugs, just kind of built in. So I understand that. Like I understand, but it just kind of, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. But what I was trying to say along with this is that you can't really do no harm, because like I don't get into arguments with people over like killing bugs, because like you can't really do no harm. So like realistically, if it died or lived, it doesn't make a big deal of difference. But if you didn't need to do it, then why do it? But what I wanted to say is like, what if like we're like little bugs, and maybe someone or something out there is trying to help us out, trying to get us, trying to save us, trying to get us um, away from harm, remove us to a safe location. And we just don't realize it because we can't comprehend them because they're just so much greater than us. Because, when you're trying to like pick a bug up with like a twig or something to move it, it doesn't understand, oh, I better get on this twig so that it can move me to a safe location, because it doesn't think, oh, I'm going to get moved to a safe location, because it just can't comprehend. It's just like, it's above like its level, it's just trying to survive. And it's saying, oh, there's a stick here. It wasn't here 2 seconds ago. I'm not going to get on that stick. I'm going to go around this. Or like, I'm going to get on this stick, but like, I'm not expecting it to take me somewhere safe, like they don't know. So like, maybe it'll hop off. You don't know. Like a bug doesn't know that stuff. And maybe we're the same way. Maybe someone's trying to help us out, or something's trying to help us out, and we're just not able to comprehend, and, you could kind of say that's like religion, whatever. God is trying to save us. But we have to kind of save ourselves, in a way. We have to let him carry us or whatever. And I'm not crazy religious in the sense of believing in God as my savior. I believe that you should just do good to do good. But what I'm trying to say is, there's also the potential, if there's the potential of that, there's also the potential that there's beings out there that see us and just go, oh my gosh, human, smack. And that like, that could be something that'd be interesting. And then, but there's also the possibility that we're so insignificant and so small that it's just there's no possible way of them not to kill us. Not to just kind of stomp us out. And I don't know exactly how that would play out. Because it's just beyond my comprehension. I don't know how to explain what I mean by something else that could accidentally stomp on us. I don't really know how to explain that. But basically what I'm trying to say is like that could be our position. I don't really know what I'm trying to get at with this, actually. Let me not kid you. I don't know where I'm going with this. But, just as I could easily do harm without meaning to, harm can be done to me without any like malicious intent. Like there wasn't like, I like wasn't meaning to like kill a bug on the floor, but I didn't know it was there, so what am I going to do? It was an accident. And that could happen to us, I guess. How exactly? Beats me. But, I feel like it's an interesting, I guess, thing to think about, whether it's practical. I don't know. But, yeah, that was just a thought that was on my mind. So yeah, peace.